Hey, Pretty Entrepreneur Tribe. So happy to be here. Hey, Lola. All right, there we go. I pinned the comment. Hi, you guys. Happy Sunday. So excited to be here with you. And we're going to kind of just bring you into my vibe. Let me pause this music. But I am just so excited to be here with you guys. This is my first teaching guided meditation of 2019. For those that are part of the PEE tribe, and those that may just know me. Hey, Yasmin. I literally have 12 days left until I give birth. So if you catch me breathing a little heavy, it's because I got a big old basketball on the side of this. So anyways, I'm just so excited to be here with you guys. I'm so excited to go through this meditation and see some past clients on here. So that's just so excited. I'm just honored to be here. Honestly, this is one of my favorite tribes to take over. This is one of my favorite tribes because you guys show me love like my people. So that's always an honor to be able to come to a space where people really, really want to learn. And I just have so much to share today. So before I got on, I had to take a deep breath because the heart chakra is everything. Your heart in general is just everything as a guidance tool. So before we really get into it, just let me know, where are you? Where are you joining from? And also drop me a heart if you actually do meditate, if you're someone who does meditate. Hey, Aspire to Inspire. What's up, girl? Janine, how you doing? Vidalia, hey. We have so much great stuff we're going to cover today, so I do have to pay attention to my time because I will be here forever talking to you guys because I love you so much. Atlanta in the building, what's up? Hey, hey, hey. And I'm not even exaggerating that. Like when I say you guys are going to take some healing energy to bed with you, Philly, I'm a Pennsylvanian. I'm from Allentown though. You guys are going to leave this meditation tonight feeling so refreshed, feeling that healing energy. And I got some perspective shifts for you because that's how we heal. We heal through perspective. It's not always just the time itself. It's really that ability to dive into a different perspective, as well as I want to just take you on some psychology things and just some things about the brain. So the more we understand just about ourselves and how we work and how we tick, that's how you learn quicker, right? I don't care if you're a woman. If you know how a car runs and if you know ins and outs about a car, you can diagnose it. That's how I am. I'm very aware of my car and what my car needs and what might not be wrong and when they're trying to snow me. So the more we understand and become aware about certain things, we're better able to manage it and approach it from a way where we can heal faster. So I just want to thank Kayla. Hey Kayla, thank you so much for allowing me to take over your tribe and trusting me. I'm just so honored even to just be a part of Pretty Entrepreneur, which is an amazing motivational and educational platform with services and products, as well as a tribe membership, which I'm a part of for dope business women. So shout out to all my Pretty Entrepreneur tribes. Hey, Essence of Living. So what I just said to everyone is, please drop me a heart if you do meditate already. No judgment if you don't. Some people have forms of meditation that they use. The one that we're going to be talking about today is definitely chakra and energy healing meditation. Some people consider prayer as a form of meditation. So just let me know if that's what you do. And then, like I said, if you guys catch me breathing heavily, it's just because I have a baby in my belly and I'm literally due in 12 days. So you want to start. So I have some amazing things to share with you guys at the end because this is my passion and this is my purpose. And before I get into telling you about me, because I'm from Queens, Recognize Queens, if you guys don't know, I really, really, really talk about following your heart and listening to your heart. I always knew I was going to be a coach. I always knew I was going to help women. I always knew I would be a speaker. I always knew certain things at younger ages. But when it came to this meditation thing and I was called to teach others how to meditate, I was like, I know I like to meditate. I know I like to talk about chakras, which all my friends are like, I don't know what a chakra is. But it was me following my heart to even be here with you guys today, over a year later, teaching this to people, helping people really create some immense breakthroughs when it comes to meditation. And honestly, for me, it's an honor to help women heal, to help women let go of hurt, of sudden deaths of family members, of not being able to sleep and being on pain medication. So for all of you guys that want to start, I am so honored to be able to step into this space with you and provide you with my talents and with what I'm really great at, which is getting people to meditate in a very easy and expanded way. Hey, Bold Expressions, how are you? I need to start meditation, but prayer is big meditation for me. So we'll kind of get into, I'm going to debunk a couple things. We're going to obviously end this with a meditation. I have probably a small amount of time just to answer some questions, but obviously you can always come over to my page, hit me up, DM me, email me, and I'll be more than happy to chat with you. So who am I? I am Ebony from Queens, Recognized Queens. I'm a mindset and holistic coach for women, mentor for women, and what I do is I help you really create some powerful inner game tools so that you can achieve outward success. So many of us, even the ones that do reach outward success, we always know when that inner game of ours is not on point, when we don't feel at our tip top. You can have everything in life and still be depressed. You can have everything in life and still have anxiety. You can have everything in life and still struggle, right? So that's my goal as a coach, is to really help people get that inner game in check, that spirituality in check, so that the mind, body, soul component is really aligned, because our purpose here on this earth is to align who we are. And we do neglect portions of our spirituality because a lot of us are in our minds, right? Especially as entrepreneurs. Some of us neglect our body. And I'm not talking about healthy eating. I'm talking about stuff like this, like the heart chakra, and paying attention to your heart. Hello. And being aware of the tools that your body has given you to be aware of your surroundings and to expand on who you are. So I just want to quickly debunk some things for you. So it's good evening on my side. I take it you're on the other side of the world. Hey, India. Awesome. I have a friend in Singapore. So I just want to debunk a couple myths for you. So if you guys see me looking down, that's just because I have to have a notebook so that I can stay on time here and really give you guys some amazing tools and meditation here. So definitely, if you have any questions, just keep those in your head for the end. I'll try to answer as many as I can, but more than anything, you're going to leave feeling revived, healed, and refreshed. So the amazing thing about meditation is you do have to do what works for you. So just like anything else, like searching for a car, finding the right spouse, like all these different things, it takes trial and error to succeed. It takes trial and error to really find what works for you. Chakra meditation for some people doesn't work. They don't dive into it as much as they should. And you really do have to find what works for you. For Eb, it might be waking up at 5 in the morning and meditating for 30 minutes. For beginners, I always remind people you have to start small, and you definitely can give yourself 5 minutes a day. So the other thing about meditation is you can be religious and go to church on Sunday and still meditate. It is not this practice that is only left to the gurus. However, centuries ago, it was a practice that was left to the gurus because they were the ones that were the most disciplined to implement it. Right? Most of the knowledge that is so widely shared today, and if you just go back to the history of books were kept for the richer folks in the upper echelon, right? So we have to keep those things in mind, and the fact that we have the ability to learn about meditation and to learn about these different skills that help us outwardly attract what we want to attract, take radical accountability for our lives, and to heal. because all of us need a little bit of healing. We've all been through some things, and still life is just full of challenges, so you better get your meditation on starting today. So it's just so essential that we embrace this and keep trying. You have to keep trying, and that's why I'm so honored to be someone who can step in and help people make it really, really easy, not complicated, and break it down in a way that makes sense. Why do you need meditation? I'm going to tell you why you need meditation. Because every single day, you're not breathing. If you notice yourself throughout the day, most of us hold our breath and we breathe very shallowly throughout the day through our nose. We're breathing through our nose, not through our mouth. So when you are frustrated, you typically do a great meditation technique, which we're going to do today, which is the right? You do the release. When you're frustrated, you do the release. So you're not breathing throughout the day. You're overthinking. You're doubtful. You're repeating certain situations in your life, whether that comes to men, whether that comes to, oh yay, Vidalia, just repeated situations in your life. The law of the universe, one of the laws is patterns, and some of us have life cycle patterns that we need to break out of, and we can't, because the next tool is that it's an amazing self-awareness tool. You're able to be more reflective opposed to victimizing yourself and your situation, and not taking ownership. It takes a lot to take ownership for your situation and where you are. Not that you're going to blame yourself, but you're going to say, I'm going to do whatever I can to heal past this. I'm going to do whatever I can to thrive and to release this. Let's see what else. The other thing I wanted to just say is religion doesn't always teach us spirituality. And I grew up Christian. I don't know how many of you guys grew up Christian. I grew up Christian, and one of the things I didn't learn was the how. How do I be spiritual? Like, how do I contact God other than prayer every day, which I do pray as well. I'm a huge advocate of prayer, which is also AKA intentions and speaking to God. But you don't really learn the how. You don't learn how to be, and we are in an ever evolving and changing world. And one of the greatest things about meditation is we need to get still. You need to get still so you can shut everything out, because we don't recognize how influenced we are by the outside world, way more than we might have been in 1990, way more than, 50 years ago. I saw a post that said, when phones had a cord, when phones had cords, we were free. We were more free. Think about that. Right? So, now we have our phones. We're always on our phones. We're always comparing ourselves. And for entrepreneurs, if you are an entrepreneur, I don't even care. You're an entrepreneur, a mom, a regular person. Like, meditation is for everybody, especially if you're an entrepreneur. Because there's so many people that have brilliant ideas. There's no one like you, but we fail, and we are afraid of failure, and we're afraid of showing up and feeling fraud. We're afraid of asking for more money in our business. We're afraid of those big speaking gigs, and we think we need to wait 20 years to have something under our belt in order to do that, or a doctorate degree, or we're not believing in ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And for those that are religious, some of the greatest teachers, Buddha, Jesus, what y'all think Jesus was doing in them woods for 40 days and 40 nights? He wasn't playing with the squirrels, I'll tell you that. He wasn't, and meditation is just that practice of getting still. And you don't recognize the benefits until you are consistent with it, just like your business. How can you recognize the benefits of your business if you give up all the time? How can you plant seeds, but you're planting seeds everywhere and you're not consistent? Right? So meditation is just one of those practices that you have to keep trying. You have to pull through. You have to remember you might feel overwhelmed. You might sit there thinking about how hungry you are. You might sit there and you might cry. You might sit there and feel angry. You might sit there and not be happy with yourself. You might sit there and have a powerful moment, and that's what we're going to do tonight, because I'm here with you, and that is just what I do. So how do you know your heart chakra is blocked? Because y'all like, how do I know if my heart chakra is blocked, sis? Thank you everyone who is joining as well. So How you know your heart chakra is blocked is you're often unable to recognize contributions of others. You tend to be very self-centered. And women, we can be like this, especially with our spouses, not recognizing the contributions. But you know, the cattiness of women, right? Just how we can sometimes be very catty or jealous when you see other people winning and doing amazing things. And you have to be honest with yourself. Like, we all have these emotions. I have these emotions. I don't have them really ever anymore because I'm self-aware. And when I start to feel that emotion that's a low vibration, I'm talking myself out of it because I already know, I build myself up every day. I work very hard towards a positive mindset, a stable mindset, a consistent mindset that's going to keep pushing me forward opposed to keeping me in this dark spot. You have a hard time giving and receiving love. And I just want to speak to the ladies more than anything. We have a hard time receiving love. Our issue is we give too much love. We give so much from lack. We're giving from lack. So if you see my post, I shared about this. We're giving from lack. We're giving from not feeling good enough in ourselves. So we end up in these relationships where we expect these people to be certain things to us, but we have never even been that to ourselves. We expect so much from other people and we haven't even given it to ourselves because we're giving out of lack. And I always tell people the miracle of life and of God is you can literally give from an empty cup. You could have nothing in your cup and still be giving to people, right? So that's how you know you have a blocked heart chakra. Maybe you're even selfishness. And I'm talking about the bad selfishness. Like you don't want to share. Like I heard a comment of someone saying they don't want to have kids because then they have to share. Like selfishness. And I've had to get over selfishness and be realistic about how I was just being selfish and wanting certain things to myself. Physical things you might experience are anxiety and panic disorders. And those directly affect your heart, respiratory issues. So there's physical things that manifest when our heart is not balanced. So let me just breathe, you guys, and take a sip because woo, if you guys are just joining, hi, welcome. I'm so honored to have you guys here. Very true, there's a lot of power in giving. And really, part of the heart chakra, just think about your heart and think about if I was able to live from my heart and if I was able to, part of the meditation we're going to go through is trusting yourself. You don't trust yourself. So many of us do not trust ourselves. We don't trust our ideas. That's living a heart-centered life. When you trust yourself, you're confident in yourself, and you follow what your heart says, think about how these things feel, you guys. When your heart feels broken, as an example, you feel it, and you literally feel that pain in your heart. You literally feel that pain, right? And we haven't tuned ourselves, or maybe we're just not aware, we haven't learned that knowledge yet, to say mind, body, soul. Okay, the mind does signal to me when it's heartbroken. The mind does signal to me, the body does signal to me when in your gut, when I should be going in a different direction, when I'm not really feeling that person, you know. So our intuition, women, knowing the things that we know and not knowing why we know it, but we know it. Right? You have to give more credit to that. And that's what chakras teach. And that it's all about energy. Energy is everywhere. So I see some questions here. I will take a note of them to save them for the end. And really, actually, I can just answer that and then I'll answer it. And then we can start to get into our meditation. So I want to take you guys down a psychological path of just the way that the brain works, right? So let's step out of spirituality. Let's get into your mind and be logical, because most of us are too logical and rational, and we need facts. We need facts over faith. I say faith over facts, but we need facts. So based on the way the brain works, and if you guys want to go back to my story, I shared a post from Dr. Joe Dispenza. He's an amazing, amazing doctor, and science is now proving this because all the folks out there that need facts. But he's healed people physically through energetic healing, meditation, and mindset work. So basically, the way that the brain works, this is just science. The way that the brain works is we create repetitions, right? So if you have life experiences of repetitions of people letting you down, of people breaking your heart, of people not showing up for you, of people not supporting you, of people, our parents not loving us in a way that's cohesive and makes sense to us. Like I had someone telling me the other day, like, my mother was so mean to me, like she would break me down and then build me up, right? And then you get into these abusive relationships and you try to figure out, how did I end up here? I somewhat had a loving home, right? So basically the way the brain works is over repetitiveness, train tracks are built. Pathways are built in your brain that tell your brain, your body, and your mind where to go. So as an example, and I have a great example because I know everybody does this. Think of your life, right? I don't know how old you guys are on here. If you wake up every day, you have your slippers by your bed, you put on your slippers. Most of us have patterns that we do every single day. Every single day we brush our teeth. Every single day we just do certain things. So let's just give the slipper example. You wake up every day, you put the slippers on. They're always right by your bed. That's your routine. That's just the thing that you love. You need the slippers on your feet. You don't like your feet touching a cold floor, whatever peculiarities you've built around who you are. Let's say, for example, one day those slippers are in the laundry. You're going to put your feet on the floor and you're going to want to feel that feeling there, right? Because you've created that habit, right? And habits, that's the same thing as in your brain. You have habits of where your mind takes you. So if you are always used to tragedy, if you're always used to drama, if you're always used to being let down, some of us, we are used to these things and we don't realize it. And that's why it takes so long to heal, because instead of creating a different habit and wanting to attract something different, we're going down these same mental pathways every single day. We're doing the same exact things. Prime example with your phone, right? You go on your phone to set an alarm, you end up scrolling through Facebook because we have a habit of needing that fix. And we don't even recognize it. We have a habit of being on our phone. I'm at a party the other day. People are checking their phone. Do y'all have businesses? Are y'all making money that you are checking your phone? I don't care about my phone. If I don't hear PayPal going off, I'm not checking it. I have nothing to check it for, right? If I'm not doing business things or on my phone for a purpose, I've had to train myself. You got to get off. Don't be like that, right? So based on the way that the brain works, we're creating pathways. And I want you guys to imagine them like railways. So when you try to change and you try to meditate and you try to create this new unknown territory that you've never been down, because change is unknown, you're trying to do things you've never done before, you get resistance. It feels uncomfortable, right? You start bringing religion into it. Is this Christian like to meditate? What would Jesus do, right? And you start doubting yourself and you start thinking this is not for you, but it is for you. Meditation is for everybody. And this is going to be a practice that, eventually in schools, we're going to have to require kids to do this because we live in a too busy of a world. And it's ruining who we are, who we can become, because we're so distracted. We're so distracted. And that's how you overcome. So for people that ask me, how do you overcome? You have to overcome by the willingness of diving into the unknown. We all do the same things over and over again. Me creating a habit to meditate every single morning, that was a habit I had to create. Waking up every day and wanting to write affirmations, that was a habit I had to create, right? And the more you create, it's kind of like when they say one door opens, when one door closes, another door opens. Energy works the same way. You keep opening the same doors, right? But you expect something different to happen. You expect to heal when the things you need to heal to get over a certain person, you're not doing it because you're thinking about them all the time. You're checking their page. You're seeing what they're doing. How do you heal when you keep looking at the thing that hurts? And it's not saying forget about it, but pull the wisdom from it, because that's what life is about, is the wisdom. What did you learn? If you're not learning anything, you're going to create the pattern again. That's just the way life works, right? And to heal from something, you have to create new patterns and new thought ways and new things to overcome that thing. You can't overcome something when you're continuing down the same path every single time, or you date a guy who kind of reminds you of the other guy. right? And I'm talking about the heart because I know Valentine's Day is coming up. I tried to be a little festive with the color. You guys see I got my little hamster hands on here. But I want you guys to just keep that in mind because that's just the way the brain works. So if the brain works that it works off of habits and repetition, how are you changing and how are you creating a new life? You have to become new. You can't keep doing the same thing. You overcome healing quicker, taking back your personal power by creating new habits. And I just want to share this quickly with you guys to tell you, who is Ebony? Other than I'm Ev from Queens Recognize Queens, Mindset Mentor for women, helping you check your, create some powerful tools for your inner game so that you can achieve outward success. Other than that, Ebony has experienced childhood trauma. Ebony has experienced domestic violence. Ebony has experienced a near-death experience and being held hostage and raped at the age of 18. Ebony has experienced infidelity. Okay, so I've experienced all the things that would send your brain into chaos and could send my brain to places that I don't want them to be if I don't learn, if I hadn't chosen to learn, if I hadn't chosen to accept them as experiences that are meant to propel me forward, as well as I had to create some really kick-ass habits to overcome those things, and meditation is one of those. I've been meditating for 7 years, and it's probably one of the most powerful tools that I've added to my toolbox because I'm more self-reflected. I'm a better leader, I'm a better mother, I'm a better friend, I'm a better person to myself because I'm always extremely self-reflective and aware of what's happening around me, why is it happening, and the fact that I'm creating it and that I can create whatever I want, right? So let's see, you guys. And then we're going to get ready to meditate. Yes, we need to teach the kids. Amen. They find it difficult too. Everyone finds meditation difficult in the beginning because we like to be distracted. We like to be always doing things. I'm a Christian too, and I meditate every day. Amazing. The way I see it is prayer is speaking to God. Meditation is listening. Absolutely. Absolutely. I can't see these like over my shirt. But yeah, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Whether that's you guys, listen, you guys know how that is. New friends, you have to just really take seriously your mental health. It means everything. Tuning out distractions. Hi, beautiful. I think that says Yana Essence. Taking risks. So many of us don't want to take risks. And the minute we try to change and the minute we try to step into something new, this is what happens. Because we make it harder for ourselves. And then we're going to get to this meditation, you guys. We make it so hard on ourselves because we resist the change so much. We resist it so much. And yes, it does take time to heal. It does. But we hinder the process extremely to the nth degree, right? And when you choose not to heal from a situation, you're basically reliving that thing over and over again until you decide you want to stop it. You're just going to keep reliving it. You're going to keep reliving it. You're going to keep reliving it. You're going to keep reliving that feeling. You're going to keep reliving that disappointment. You're going to keep reliving that guilt. You're going to keep reliving that shame, right? So when things happen to me, I say, there's a purpose behind this. This is a lesson and a blessing. That way, immediately, I'm tuning myself into the frequency that this is happening. I've pulled this to myself somehow, some way. And I have control, and this is going to teach me something. And sometimes the lesson is very simple, or sometimes the lesson is just that you need to start being that person that does that. So we can heal ourselves and take back our personal power much quicker when we're willing to go down these new unknown paths, because we're closing those doors energetically and we're saying no more. And until you start doing that, you won't see the benefits of it. So we're going to meditate today, and we're going to save some questions because we probably have about a little less than 10 minutes to meditate. For sure, the kids think it's weird. Yeah. So we're going to meditate today, and we're going to heal our heart chakra. It's going to be an amazing quick meditation. I'm actually going to do it intuitively. I do have one that that I have for sale and that I send to all my clients and that I share with the world. But today I said, you know what, I'm going to show up and I'm going to do an intuitively guided meditation because that's just what I felt in my heart. I'm trusting my heart today, you guys. So I want you guys to please get into a comfortable position. And headphones are the best. That way you can really tune into what I'm saying and tune out any distractions or other noises you might have in your surroundings. And comfortable position. Hopefully if you're sitting in a bed, that's okay. If you're sitting in a chair, that's okay. If you fall asleep, by the way, that's okay as well. And by the way, I'm going to promise you guys, you're going to have the best sleep ever. If you have a hard time sleeping, you're going to have an amazing sleep tonight. If you see me rubbing my belly, just this is his bedtime. He's like, okay, mom. So we're just going to get right to it. I want you to just get really relaxed, put your headphones in, and get ready to just be taken on a deeper journey into your heart, okay? And I want you to just trust this, and I want you to relax. I'm going to walk you through that process, and then we're going to really just dive into our heart and have an amazing meditation. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? Because I'm ready. I've been waiting for this day forever, hoping I didn't go into labor. That would be a tragedy. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Move this over a little bit. All right, you guys. So what I want you to do before we begin is I want you to take a really, really big deep breath in through your nose and release through your mouth. And if you can, just make that sound with me, that sound that you would make if you were probably frustrated, right? We're just going to release any energy that we have that is just unwanted, that makes us feel a little stiff. So we're going to do that one more time. Breathing through your nose and out through your mouth. And then if you're sitting and you're able to lean against something, just in a relaxed manner, I want you to start with relaxing your eyebrows. And you just give them a little wiggle up and down. I want you to relax your eyes. Relax your jaw and your tongue. Make sure your tongue is not at the roof of your mouth, but relax down. You to relax your shoulders. Just give them a little wiggle up towards your ears and bring them back down. I want you to relax your arms and your hands. Relax your stomach. To where you're sitting. Relax your legs and your feet. And before we begin, I want you to breathe through your nose and hold and breathe out through your mouth. We're going to do that 2 more times. Breathe in through your nose and hold. And breathe out through your mouth. And 1 more time. Breathe in through your nose and hold. natural state. I want you to tune into your heart. And I want you to become aware of all the times you've been disappointed, all the times you haven't believed in yourself, all the times you've had your heart broken, all the times you've been let down and hurt, all the times you haven't felt good enough. And as we go inward and tap into our heart chakra, it gives us the immense ability to heal and to recognize how powerful of a guidance tool it truly is. I want you to take your left hand and I want you to put it over your heart. And as you feel it beat, I want you to remember that every experience that has happened to you is for you. Every experience that has happened to shape your heart into being more kind to you, to be more loving to you, to be more trustworthy to you. And as we touch our heart, I want you to send it love. I want you to send it gratitude for beating every single day. Breathe in through your nose and hold, and breathe out through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose and hold, and breathe out through your mouth. And as you feel your heart beating, just as committed as it is to you, to keeping you alive, to signaling to you when you are overjoyed, signaling to you when you are overwhelmed, I want you to promise it that no longer will you accept less than what you deserve. No longer will you doubt its power, its love, and its purpose of being here to serve as a vital tool, giving you direction and truth. And we're going to take one more inhale in, and as we breathe out, I just want you to let anything you've been holding on to in your heart, just let it go. So we're going to breathe in through our nose. Take a cleansing breath through our mouth. We're going to do that one more time. In through your nose. And out through your mouth. And before we end this meditation, I just want you to smile. Smile because you deserve to smile. Smile because you were brought here to smile. Smile because you do not have to suffer in your mind if you choose to follow your heart. If you choose to let go of the pain because you deserve to be free. guys are with me. If you're feeling just calm and relaxed, I want you to just really embrace that feeling. Give me some hearts. Let me know you're with me. And you're alive. Let me know how you feel. This was so good. Amazing, Vidalia. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Let me know how you guys feel. I feel relaxed for you. Even just saying this is a prayer in itself. Even just meditating with you is a meditation for me, just vicariously. So, oh, yay. Amazing. I feel relaxed myself. Yay. Thank you guys. I'm glad you felt that, because I felt that. And 100% intuitively guided for whoever's on here tonight, what you needed tonight. And this is creating, just like anything else, it creates a new pathway, right? You took a moment to get still, to tell yourself something powerful. Your brain will never forget it. You won't forget it tomorrow. You won't forget it Friday. But imagine if you tuned into that every single day, right? You have to know what you deserve. And knowing what we deserve says, I'm feeding this pain that I feel. I'm feeding this non-healing, right? By avoiding truth, by avoiding, settling for less than I deserved, by reliving my childhood, by reliving past relationships, by reliving all these things that you don't have to relive. You have to let them go, because they just showed up to teach you something powerful, especially the power that you have. Right? Oh, yay. So relaxing and refreshing. I told you guys. I'm glad you feel good. So what I do have for you guys today, because I only have a couple more minutes left, but please let me know if you have any questions as well that I can answer. Maybe 1 or 2 questions. Your voice is so relaxing. Oh, yay. Amazing. So let me just tell you guys, if you go to my profile, Queens Recognize Queens, I have a free meditation course. It goes over chakra, so how I broke down for you how you know it's blocked. That sheet is right up in there. There's a healing meditation in there. I believe I added an affirmation one in there. There's only a limited amount of spots that will allow me to give away for free. So definitely go claim that free meditation course. It's very quick. It shouldn't even take you, it should take you 1 sitting. So I tried to make it really short. I know a lot of people don't want to learn and go back into courses and, approach that, but life is full of learning, so you have to continue to learn outside of school. Please go to my bio and pick that up. I do one-on-one healing meditations as a coach. Our sessions typically start with getting to know you and working through some of those things, and then guiding you and directing you through some of the tools that I offer, which are my guided meditations. Is it normal to cry? Absolutely. Energy is energy, and a lot of times we are not releasing these things. We are not releasing how we really feel, because we have our perception. Some of us even have perception of what crying means. We try to be so strong that we just hold this energy in, and I want you guys to just really focus on this word, which is energy. Energy is everything. Chakras are energy centers, and when we tap into the heart energy, so many of us close that area, right? Think about those experiences when you get triggered. Vidalia talked about getting triggered, right? When you get triggered and you think about something that happened before, your heart, pay attention to this, closes. You feel it. It just shuts in, right? You see that person you used to date, you see that ex, right? Your heart goes, right? And you just feel that clench, right? But when you're happy, you feel expanded, you're having a great day, your heart, it feels open. It feels open, and then you have all these great other things that you attract your way throughout the day, right? So pay attention to that, and it's absolutely normal to cry, because energy is energy, and that's just the way that it is. You just tapped into your higher self. Yeah, absolutely. Is it virtual coaching? Yes, I do in-person coaching as well. I have a lot of great things that'll be happening for 2019. Just DM me. Definitely normal and okay to cry. Yes, yes, yes. I love a good cry, girl. So any other questions? Look at that. You guys are so supportive. Yes, that is your higher self. And pretty much what I said at the end is, our higher self, you guys, mind, body, soul. The soul is I always give people the example is your mind is that overthinking, that logical part of you, that that's your earthly physical tool of learning, of being logical, and common sense that's not common, right? And then you have your body, right? Which your body's giving you so many immense tools to signal when you're not well, right? Your body is telling you when you're not well. Your body is telling you, hey, I'm overwhelmed. When your car overheats, you don't keep driving. So we need to not do that to our body, right? It's more than eating healthy. It's more than exercising. It's saying, I don't feel comfortable in this situation. I don't like this. I'm not feeling this person. I'm not going to hang out with them anymore. I'm going to say no more because that person walks all over me. All these powerful things that we don't pay attention to, and we sacrifice, we become people pleasers, and we don't recognize the power that we have and the tools that we have. I'm not talking about resources and money. I'm talking about your brain and the capacity to be an immense, made in the image like God creation. We have all these tools and we don't access them. And then there's your soul. You see this shadow? The soul is that thing that just always knows. You don't need a degree to know. Your soul always knows, and it always wants to guide you and direct you. And the more you align the three by awareness and meditating every single day, and that's what meditation will do for you, is it helps you align these three parts of you that are very divided. And they're divided because you feel it. You feel uncomfortable in your own skin. You feel like you're wearing a big ass coat that you just can't take off. You feel it. It's a heaviness. It's an energy of, who am I? Why am I here? And why am I experiencing these things? You have all these things running through you. You're experiencing anxiety. You're experiencing panic attacks. These are just signs. You're experiencing depression. These are signs that are saying, hey, I'm not aligned with me. I'm not aligned with the spiritual side of myself that knows that God loves me, that knows that I'm amazing, that knows that I have the power to create any circumstance that I want, and I am creating the circumstance that I am in right now. Am I okay with that? So I want you guys to keep tapping into your heart chakra. I'll be more than happy to send you my heart chakra meditation for free. Just DM me if you're interested in coaching. Just please DM me. Let me see if I have any other questions that I'm going to go before Kayla tells me I always go over. I know you guys probably have so many other questions. So I'll probably be seeing you after the baby's born. I am having my first boy. So exciting. Yes, your soul is your shadow. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, especially empaths. I feel everything. That's why I have to be aligned, and I say no, and I'm unapologetic about who I am, because I will not sacrifice trying to feed into who I think I should be. And I just follow the guidance tools that God has given me, right? I could love Jesus and still cuss, and I don't care what anybody else says about that. I don't. I really don't. 3 boys, yay, I have 3 girls. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much. Please don't ever hesitate to reach out to me. I am extremely friendly. I love people. I'm here to serve, especially women. I shared my experiences with you guys as well. I shared how my heart has been broken and how I've had to realign and really take myself to new levels. And I continue to do that every day. That is a daily pursuit. And before I leave here, I just want to let you guys know that wellness, the definition of wellness, has nothing to do with sickness. The definition to the core is it is a daily pursuit. So your wellness as an entrepreneur, your wellness as a woman, your wellness as a mother, your wellness as somebody that's just on this earth trying to figure it out, not feeling overwhelmed by who's president, not feeling overwhelmed by your bills, not feeling overwhelmed by lack, not feeling overwhelmed by where you've been. Keep pursuing yourself at a higher consciousness level. Not better bags, not a better car, but at a higher consciousness level. Who are you? How are you creating the environment that's going to cultivate who you need to be and show up authentically as who you are? Not who you think you should be, but authentically who you are, loving yourself, trusting yourself, everything that we talked about today from a higher perspective, so you can always remind yourself how amazing you are. And that's exactly why healing your heart chakra is so vital to your journey. So thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. I appreciate your souls. I appreciate you for being here in this space with me. You could have been anywhere in the world and you're here with me, and I really do honestly appreciate that. So make sure you follow me at Queens Recognize Queens. It's been an amazing night. You guys are gonna have the best sleep ever. Please message me in the morning and let me know how amazing your sleep is, because we've gotten your brain in a great state. Log off social media, go drink some tea, take a bath, do something amazing for yourself, and just even go journal if you feel compelled to do that, because you're in such a great space mentally. Don't give it up. Don't go back into anxiety and what you do every night, okay? So thank you guys so much for your time. I really appreciate you. I honor you. I see you. And as always, we never settle. We go harder, because we're over here on Pretty Entrepreneur. Thank you, Kayla. Thank you, guys. Have a good night.